Hey everyone, and thank you so much for joining me to check out the winners of my Valentine's MVP engagement contest. My Valentine's contest was about confessing to monsters that are hanging out at the cafe. I came up with the idea kind of randomly one day. Since last time we did a screenshot contest, I thought it'd be fun to do more of a written prompt contest. A lot of responses really exceeded my expectations. I came up with the concept that the monsters would head over to the Wisteria Tree restaurant that's located actually over by the academy. It's kind of a map we don't really get to see anymore since newbies aren't sent there anymore. So it's a lot more quiet there now, wouldn't you say? So I could probably sneak in and grab a snack whenever they want. So that'd be a fun place that maybe we could find them and show some appreciation. They work so hard respawning and dropping their loots for us. Well, sometimes anyway, right? The monsters I chose for this event: SoulPlayer, Spashire, Cenia, Jakk, Empress Gyps, and Doppleganger. I kind of wanted a mix of humanoid monsters and even some, like monster form monsters. What's really fun is that in the end, at least everyone got a confession. So I thought that was really cool. Everyone at least got something. Everyone got some appreciation here, and I thought that was the best part. Even though it's not your typical screenshot contest or anything like that, I was really happy to see everyone get into this. I thought it would be fun. I thought it would be a lot more inclusive. Maybe, I don't know, maybe you just don't feel like you're artistic or anything. Maybe you're not confident in your photo making skills. So I thought I'd change it up. Maybe something a little different creativity wise, Try to change it up a little bit. The best part about doing these is that I love seeing the end statistics. I think what's great, and I'm not really surprised at who won. When the entries first came in, Cenia was like over 50%. Cenia was like 55 to 60%, I would say, for actually probably the first week. And it doesn't surprise me that she still won out. But I was actually really happy to see a couple of the other monster dates did start picking up speed. Check this out. I thought this was so cute. SoulPlayer and Doppleganger, man. A lot of people really like SoulPlayer and Doppleganger. I was really happy to see that. But Cenia still won out at the end, of course. Not surprising. Everyone really misses Cenia. Some of these messages kind of broke my heart because everyone, you could really tell everyone just misses Cenia. So I was like, dang, everybody, you're supposed to woo them, not make them cry. And not make me cry either. But everyone really got into this. It was really fun to see. But yes, Cenia still won out at over 35%. But everyone in the end did get a confession. I was really happy to see this. Many had wished them well for the holiday. Many had also begged them for their drops. But some made their way to become the MVPs. The first one will be entry number 38 from Timad from over on CBT, who confessed to SoulPlayer. And they said, "Are you a photographer? Because you always make me smile." Now you see, this is a pickup line. This is a good one. I thought this one was really adorable and sweet too. It's just so wholesome. It's also just so wholesome. And I would take notes. This is a good one. I love this one. This next one is entry number 16. And this one goes out to Cenia from Corella from over on C. The moment Cenia, I've fallen for ya. Your mastery with the sword caught my eyes. Even though I will be bashed for this, will you be my Valentine? This is so good. This is a really fun wordplay one. I love this. I love this so much. You know, because if you don't know, Cenia is a swordsman. So you know, with the skill bash and everything. It's just so good. It's just so good altogether. I love this. Thank you so much, Corella. It still makes me laugh just reading it. Thank you, thank you. These next few are going to be what I consider the top entries per monster, basically per monster. So we're going to start with Empress Gyps. Empress Gyps is a mini monster that's located in the Royal Hunting Grounds. So I have entry number 3 going out to Empress Gyps from a player over on Global. I should have the character ID on hand right now. And they said, "Noble bird, your beauty is the purest and sweetest among the birds of Rune Midgard. I hope one day to tame you." And I thought that was really sweet because that's a good point. Maybe one day we get a pet form of Empress Gyps or something like we have of some of the other MVPs or minis. So I thought that was really sweet. I thought that was really sweet. Thank you so much for your confession to Empress Gyps. That was adorable. Our next top confession goes out to Doppleganger. And this is by Flytut from over on Sea. And this one's great. This is a whole letter. "Dear my beloved Doppelganger, it's already 69 months since we've met. Because of the love, I've killed you so many times, yet you gave me only a little part of your love. Sometimes you give me only one Holy Avenger a week from Void, sometimes even 0. 0? Also, more times you give me another noob equipment that can't be used or sold. Was it all you can give me? Do you still know how our first days were? The killing in Valhalla Ruins? I was changing channel only to meet you. You gave me lots of pleasure, Holy Avenger, and I was rich because of you. This Valentine's Day, I would give you everything I could, for one last time. To take inspiration from Fast and Furious films, I will do this because we're family. We love our family. So be prepared to also give me everything you have, including your Holy Avenger. I will use Mentor Potions and Time Adventure Potions if I have to. I will show you how strong my love is. Sincerely, your one and only." You can tell this one comes straight from the heart. You can tell this one comes straight from the heart and from much experience. They've been seeing Doppelganger for a while now. Everyone else needs to step aside for sure. Thank you so much for your entry. This one was really funny. This one was really funny. Yeah, it's so funny. I mean, I've been hunting for Kronos myself, so I understand this pain right now. I understand this pain. I wish you the best of luck, Fly, and your Valentine Doppelganger. Our next entry is number 23 from Steph Mochi from Sea Midnight Party, who confessed to Jakk, who is a mini over in Geffen Dungeon. And their confession to Jakk is, "I'll be your rose, and I'll make room on the door for you." Yeah, this is really funny. I feel you really made me laugh with this one. I feel like have people seen Titanic recently? Does anyone else get this? Are we the right generation for this joke? This is a joke specifically referencing the movie Titanic, and I just thought this was really clever and really funny. I mean, spoilers, it's something from the end of the movie, so I guess heads up on that if you haven't seen it yet. Next top confession is to Soul Player, which comes from entry 41, an entry from C, Memory of Faith. And this one's super duper sweet. Super duper sweet. Get ready for this one. "Oh Soul Player, with your lyre in hand, wandering through the mystical land. Mere music speaks a language all its own, a language of the heart, of love unknown. No one knows of where you came, but we're all glad you're here to play the game of love, of life, of joy and pain. We'll follow you and forget the mundane. Your songs are like a balm to our souls, filling us with peace and making us whole. And though your true name we may never know, your music in our hearts will forever glow. I confess my love for you, dear soul, for the beauty that you bring, for the tales untold. I long to hear you play forevermore, to be with you and explore. So I confess my love to you, dear soul, hoping that in your heart I've found a goal to love and cherish forevermore, and to be with you till our souls explore. This is like perfect from start to finish. Like this is like true poetry. This is like true poetry. This is amazing. This is absolutely amazing. Like I can't imagine anyone turning down a song or a poem like this. This is absolutely beautiful. This is absolutely beautiful. Soul Player would absolutely adore this. Thank you so much for your entry. I love this. I love this. Our next entry is number 35 from CEternalLove from BB Boop. And this one goes to Spashire. This is also a really cool creative one. To the twilight sky, I plead for this night to remain young. Sharply, I gasped as the bell ferociously rang. With dewy eyes, I look to my left and see that the clock strikes 12. Tattered were my clothes, and my hair unraveled. The sound of glass colliding with stairs, misguided. As I ran from cries and pleas, the drop rate of the crystal pumps increased. Spashire gained crystal pumps ×1. The day followed with shadows of doubt and despair. The silence of my own battled with the shrieking of my stepsisters. I chose not to hear, not to feel, and not to be selfish. Will this be the last time of dance without our hands tied? In time, I pray to the heavens for a stop slacking and open the door. A visitor has come. This one I just thought was really clever. This is really clever. It actually took me a second. I had to reread it. I had to reread it a second time to really get the Cinderella reference. To get the Cinderella reference, I thought this was actually really kind of cute. I thought it was really clever to kind of have the imagery of the crystal pumps in there. But I thought it was really cool. I thought it was just a really cool take of just something kind of like a love story. A love story of yourself and Spashire being at the ball and how Spashire came to find you again. I just thought this was really cool. This is really cool. Also, I mean, everyone came up with some really fun ideas. Some of these entries are wild. Our next top entries go to Cenia. So I had a really hard time because there really were so many entries to Cenia. As you could tell from the stats at the start. So I had so many that I had to judge and go through and really sift through. I chose one C entry and one global entry to be the top entries for Cenia, actually, is what I ended up doing. So we're going to start off with the C entry, which is entry number 26 from a player from C, Valhalla Glory. And they're both, you know, like I said, a lot of people do either poems or letters or just, you're with me from the start. You will always have a special place in my heart. Remember all the adventures we share as we grew. Happiness and love is what we always drew. But suddenly you were gone. gone by an experiment that made your heart undone, sacrificing yourself for the better of others. I'm longing for each and every day, missing your smile as bright as the sun's ray. I love you since the very first day. I hope to see you soon as I go by and play. Remember this, you will always have a place in my heart. I will love you till my breath leaves me apart. Everyone should aspire to find a partner in life that loves you as much as people love Cenia. That's gonna be my pro tip to everyone, and what we're learning from and what we're learning from this event. Because, like I said, there's like so much emotion for some of these messages. And now let's move on to the top global entry for Cenia, which is from Artemisa, who also wrote a very sweet letter. Dear Cenia, I hope this message finds you in peace and happiness wherever you may be. I miss you more than words can express. You were more than just a childhood friend to me. You were a sibling, a confidant, and a source of endless joy and laughter. The memories we share together are precious and will always remain close to my heart. Your smile, your laughter, and your kindness are forever imprinted in my soul. I will never forget the fun times we had, playing together and exploring the world with childlike wonder. Your infectious personality and zest for life had a profound impact on me and will continue to do so for the rest of my days. Although you are no longer here physically, I take comfort in knowing that your spirit and the love we shared will never fade away. You may be gone, but you will always live on in my heart. I will always cherish the memories we made and hold them close to me, for they are what keep you alive in my mind. Thank you for being a part of my life and for leaving an indelible mark on my heart. I love you, Cenia, and I will never forget you. Rest in peace, my dear friend. So yeah, I will echo my advice that we should always aspire to find a partner in life that loves us as much as the community loves Cenia. That's for sure. As you can see, there was some really, really amazing entries that were in this contest. But there are also some really other adorable ones that also made it through, and I would love to highlight them as well. Entry number 18, that goes out to Soul Player, comes from Global Player Annoy Junior. And their confession message was, you know what's the difference between you and ghosting? I need ghosting card, so my body can't get touched. But you don't need to do anything to get my heart touched. This is so cute. I really love this one. I love this one. We also have entry number 5, which is Global Player Applemera, which is a message to Cenia, and reads, aren't you feeling tired? Because your clone has been running around on my mind all day. This one I thought was really unique and really cool. This also comes from a global player and is written to Soul Player. And their message reads, I'd say to Soul Player was my first top MVP that dropped UARS. I was able to kill them when I returned to this game after taking a long gap of about 2 years. It was so hard at the first time I killed it. Fortunately, there was no one besides me. I was killed 2 or 3 times before I could get the MVP from her. I was attracted to her beauty and her name. It's kind of interesting with something relates to soul, so my friend gave me a chance to try to compete with her. She gave me a tough time when I was weak, and then gradually I became stronger, and we became familiar. Now I come and play with her every MVP round, and it's become much easier than before to get MVP from her. But I still like her, although she has changed her mechanisms. She gave me a chance to improve myself. She gave me the courage to overcome my fear of death, and she trained me how to get stronger every single MVP round. Finally, I just want to say, thank you, Soul Player. You are the best. And I thought that was absolutely really, really cool. You know, and I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed that. There's a lot of like wholesome stories, wholesome poems, wholesome songs that everyone came up with. Because it's not just our journey, you know, it's our journey also being beside these monsters that we either overcome or we walk beside them or have different journeys or tales with them. And I'm kind of glad that you know, players got inspired when they saw the event and wanted to join in and share these with me. So, you know, thank you so much, everybody who shared these kinds of stories with me and shared them to my community and allowed me to share them, you know, with everybody here on the channel. I really, really appreciate it. I thought that was really, really awesome and really, really cool. Thank you so much, everybody from Global and CE, for being a part of my community and joining in for my event. I appreciate reading your stories and your messages. And congratulations to the winners. Huge shout out to the winners that were highlighted in the video today. Here are also a couple of other winners that also won. Please be sure to check your DMs in the game ASAP. If you do not see a DM soon within the next 24 hours, please be sure to leave a comment on the video ASAP to correct which server you're on so I can contact you ASAP. Thank you so much again, everybody, for making this another event that was absolutely a blast to host and have so much fun with. I hope you had a lot of fun too. I can't wait to see you all in the next video. Until next time, everybody, let's guard the eternal love together.